What does everyone spend money on that you refuse to spend money on? Not everyone, but I know there are people out there who do this kind of stuff. Expensive shoes, I.E. Jordans, for my 4-year-old child, especially when he was even younger. Kids' feet grow so fast it is just pointless and expensive, and they shouldn't care about the brand. Buying textbooks from the school store. They're cheaper online to buy, and cheaper even still to rent. Daily lunches at work, mostly the reason is they don't like to prepare it at home themselves. Occasionally I treat myself, it stays special this way. Coffee pods or K-cups. I only use the refillable kind. In-game purchases. Good delivery apps. Not like Domino's or Pizza Hut type delivery. Grubhub, DoorDash, Postmates. I don't like paying more for food than paying more for a delivery fee, plus the damn tip. I don't have a problem giving $5 for a pizza delivery, but I have a hard time paying also knowing the app to a percentage of the tips. This was after the scandal of Grubhub taking tips, or one of the app companies. Bottled water. Starbucks. Edit, haven't checked Reddit in a while and didn't expect quite the response. I live in a place where our water doesn't taste bad, and I love using my stainless steel cups and water bottles anyway. I don't really like coffee and can't see spending money on it, especially at a place like Starbucks. Food delivery services like DoorDash and Uber Eats. I looked into it once or twice, and it's ridiculous how expensive it is. And not just the delivery fee plus the driver tip, but the menu prices themselves are almost always higher on the app as well. I'll just get my ass in the car and drive to Chipotle myself, thanks. New iPhone every year. Car maintenance. Once my car was out of warranty, I learned how to do everything: fluid, brakes, spark plugs, tire rotations. It's pretty easy stuff, and Chris Fix on YouTube is an amazing teacher. Alcohol in nightclubs/bars. Extortionate where I'm from. Almost all of video streaming services at the same time. I don't need Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, and Prime Video if I can only watch one at a time. Lottery tickets. A lot of people I work with buy them all the time. Designer handbags. Ice. I can make it myself. Microtransactions. Coffee from coffee shops. Only because I'm broke, though. If I had the kind of income to blow on that, I probably would. But only small stores. Fuck giving Starbucks my money. The listening in devices, the whole Alexa/Siri etc. thing is creepy as hell to me. Bad enough that my phone listens without me wanting it to. Face with steam from nose. Asterisk edit, well shit. This blew up more than I thought it would, asterisk. Hard drugs. Jesus Christ, it's like everyone in my city, Vancouver, is dependent on at least one substance to live normally. Branded packaged drinking water. Reddit awards and premium. I'm happy to be awarded them, it's just I'd much rather the money went to a charity than a corporation. Expensive meals. Like. I understand eating sushi every week is neat, and I do like sushi, but one sushi meal costs as much as my entire week of eating. New cars/car leases. My car is 10 years old and I'm gonna keep it for at least another 5 hopefully. New cars. I'm 46 and on my 4th used car. My first was 30 years ago. Getting food delivered to my house. Alcohol. I don't have anything against people wanting to drink, I just personally don't think it's worth the money. Those collectible figures, and statues. Too much space, dust collectors. No thanks. Interest. I'd rather save up money and buy what I want later. Patreon accounts of YouTube influencers. Bottled water. I live in Scotland where the tap water is drinkable and glorious, but I still see people buy bottled water regularly. Frequent phone upgrades. iPhone 5s gang right here. Shipping. I'll wait a week for free shipping, thanks. Dating apps. I'm okay with the ads, and the limits, also I've accepted that I'll die old with my cats. Sauce. My parents have like 50 sauces in their fridge. I see them use like less than 10 regularly. Cell phone warranties, I've always taken great care of my electronics so there's never been a need for me to get one. Name brand OTC medication. Generic brand is chemically identical. Don't be a sucker. Gotcha games. Where you spend a lot in order to get what you want with no guarantee that you'll really get it. I refuse to take money out of an ATM that charges me. I think it's ridiculous that they charge you to take your own money out of your bank account. It might sound stupid because it's only like 99p they charge, but I still think it's unfair. Haircuts, I stopped getting them 3 years ago, no trims or anything. Sucks that I lost all my hair because of chemo/cancer though. New clothing. Second hand only. Undergarments excluded. I refuse to purchase a smartwatch. After Stream and Rockstar stole money from me, I went back to piracy full time, and I couldn't be happier. Cigarettes, they're nasty. Funko Pop figures and things like that. I find them aesthetically displeasing and I generally dislike clutter. I don't understand the mentality of people who like to be surrounded by physical objects like dolls, toys, and etc. Parking. Absolutely fuck that. Owning a car is already a great expense in life. My friends hate me, but I'll park many blocks away from an event just to avoid the bill. One that especially ticks me off is paid parking in emergency care parking lots. Timeshares, OMG, what a rip-off. Non-thrift clothing. Car loans. Best self-impoverishment program available. Latest models of things. i.e. the newest iPhone, the latest model of a computer or other device, etc. I don't upgrade until it's absolutely necessary. I'll happily use a device for 2 to 3 years or more if possible. Frankly, if it's not broken or so far out of date that it's useless, why replace it? Just so you can say you have something better? Fuck that. Sex. Is plenty for free out there, unfortunate I never got any. Bottled water. And hashtag X200B. I spent $150 and got a reverse osmosis filter. That water is actually pure. So pure, in fact, it can be fascinating to learn about. And hashtag X200B. Also handy for growing finicky plants where you need a perfect pH. Perfumes. I find them too overwhelming and rather pointless. They aren't effective at masking body odor. I know some people use them for the sensory aspect, and the pricey ones do smell good, but I can't find myself spending dollar on them. Apple products and virtual goods, EX coins, in-game currency. When Fortnite was big, Fortnite skins. The newest smartphone. Just last year, I was still using the iPhone 5S. Cocaine and hookers. Branded/fancy clothes. If my current ones are doing fine, I don't need new ones or fancy tagged ones. Marriage ceremonies. Marriage is supposed to be for the couple, not for the 250 relatives. They should be spending savings over themselves rather than putting up a show. Skin packs in game. Furniture, like what is the issue in having an old comfy sofa? Those penis pills in the ads. Fucking pre-cut fruit. Buying jeans that already have rips in them. Microtransactions. I'm from a time when you got to make your own customizations and I've been salty since. Kleenex. If I have to blow my nose, toilet paper works just fine. Paper napkins, paper plates, and paper towels. For everyday use so they don't have to wash things. I don't buy them and somehow I've managed. Expensive sneakers. I get that more expensive sneakers/name brands would last you longer than sneakers and shoes from somewhere like, I don't know, Payless. But goddamn, I can't fathom paying for $100 to $300 sneakers. Hell, anything around $50 makes me sputter. A lot of people rag on me for wearing the same shoes every day and not getting new ones, but I just don't see the point, you know? The ones I have cost me a good $50, and I'm still reeling myself in over it. My family members convinced me to treat myself. I wear them every day, and you can't tear me away from them because I want my purchase to mean something, lol. I knew a woman whose child's father liked him in name brand gear and could afford it. She couldn't, but her son would be tricked out head to toe. When he outgrew his shoes, she would give whatever fit to whichever co-worker needed them for their kids, including brand new Jordans. Dad never had an issue with it, and as such their son is one of the kindest, gentlest children who knew the value of sharing at a very young age. Consignment is your friend. I cried when my kids outgrew the consignment sizes. They're freakishly tall. If I ever have children and have the means to buy the Jordan booties, I absolutely am. Keepsakes to me. Not sure how the market has changed, but my school store would buy books back at then end of the year, regardless of where you got them. I actually made a profit, $150/semester, a couple of semesters by buying online, and selling to the store after the semester was over. I bought the used version of a textbook online for $30 and I bought the year subscription to the electronic part direct from the website for $49. The university bookstore wanted $100 for the online code and $180 for the bundle. And free to pirate. I refuse to buy textbooks at all because they are a major scam. Have you ever wondered why so many college textbooks are on like the 16th fucking edition? It's to force you to buy more even if you have hand-me-downs. I'm not supporting that shit. Either. A. Find a free PDF. B. Buy ebook, use third party to download, then return. It works till they put access codes in it which forces you to buy the book. Up until you need to buy a dumb as hell access code. It's batshit crazy how education has become more expensive with the internet available. I bought a textbook online, like it was an online textbook, $800 for a physical copy or $250 to buy a copy I can access online. I bought the online one. There are ads. Like every 5 pages a 30-second video plays, and if I have to flip between pages, there are still ads. The most frustrating thing I have ever seen in my life. I love living 5 minutes away from work. I go home for lunch, sit on my comfy couch, and cook myself something nice, all without worrying about co-workers walking in and trying to make conversation with me. I've seen younger guys that were nearly broke go out for lunch nearly every day. They laughed at me for bringing my lunch until I showed them on paper how much money I saved by not spending $10 a day on fast food. My lunch is just last night's dinner plus a piece of fruit, some veggies, and a protein bar. Not that hard to make, honestly. Thank God for my work cafeteria. I can get a good meal for like $4. Technically, with my spending habits, I would be saving money if I ate at the cafe every day. I still use a drip machine that's 15 years old, and makes a full, 30 ounces, cup of coffee for 5 cents. Oh. I'm similar. I buy grounds and use a French press. I swear it tastes better too. If you don't mind the mess. Not to mention they're also really bad for the environment. The card I want ought to be the next box. I would know because it wasn't in the first 200 boxes I checked. I mostly agree. Skins and visuals are just eye candy, and usually their value/price ratio is terrible. DLCs on the other hand are still can be in-game purchases, but can be helpful and add extra fun. Oh yeah. COD released that they made $1.6 million on the Outback Relief Pack alone. They have more than 30 packs in the store. Don't forget the service fee. I don't order from those places often, but last time I ordered with DoorDash I noticed there was an additional $8.50 service fee to support the company. They're lucky I'd been drinking and hadn't prepared anything else for dinner, but that's the last time I'll order from them. I'm a bit conflicted. I want to agree but I also don't. I do Uber Eats delivery since the THR best source of income while I'm in school. Most people I deliver to are just lazy kids or stoners that don't want pizza. I kinda get that because sometimes you want Thai or Chinese and none of the stores offer delivery any other way. But these apps are super helpful for the elderly and disabled. I've delivered ice cream from Dairy Queen a few times to people that normally wouldn't be able to ever get it, and to see their eyes light up with delight makes my night. For the price people pay for the stuff to get delivered, Uber does take a larger cut than I'd like. But I'm also very anti-capitalist. I don't have Uber Eats near where I live, so I actually really like these services whenever I travel to bigger cities. It's worth a couple bucks delivery fee and a tip to me if I don't have to Uber to the restaurant, or walk there and take time out of my day. If I'm with a client, it's worth $8 extra to save me an hour, and I can use that time for much more valuable things. I would never do this every day if I lived in a place like that, but I don't think it's that much of a waste of money every once in a while. Most of the restaurants I order in from would require a 30 to 40 minute round trip, 10 to 15 each way, and a few minutes inside. That's worth a few bucks to not have to do. What's more, I always tip on takeout, so it ends up being a wash. I don't know the economics of it all, but presumably the restaurants and driver decide to participate because there's an upside for each. So win-win-win, as far as I'm concerned. I used to use Favor regularly before I quit drinking. When I just killed a fifth of vodka and really want some Chipotle, my options are rather limited. Now I often don't even get pizza delivered. Jay just bought an insulated bag KFF Amazon and I pick it up myself. I just don't see the point, personally. I just scroll past the ads anyway. Hear me out. Starbucks tap water. 1. It's free. 2. It's good.
Thank you for watching. We publish amazing Reddit stories every day. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe to keep the dog smiling.